Ah, what's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. I go by the name of LOCO. If you know me already, nice to see you again. If you don't know me, nice to meet you. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn your notifications on so you get notified every time I upload a new video. So I want to get right into it. I want to talk about introverted extroverts. So it's like when you're an introvert, people will assume that you're like stuck up or like shy, or that you don't really want to talk to nobody. And that's not really the case. I'm sure if you're an introvert watching this, you understand when I say it's not that like we don't want to. I don't even really want to say I'm introverted or extrovert. Like, I don't know. I'm very careful about the things I say about myself. But I will say, when you're an introverted extrovert, it's like you're extroverted when you're around people that you're comfortable with, when you're around people that you feel like you can trust, and when you're comfortable with your setting, like where you at and the people you're around. So it's like people will be introverted because it doesn't mean that it's something wrong with you, but that particular person that is introvert may not be comfortable around you enough to be goofy, be themselves, laugh, talk loud, talk about certain things, you know what I mean? And we live in a real like public-based world where like most things are like out in the open in public now, and some people just don't feel the same way. And that don't mean they're secretive or like they're hiding anything, but you know, not everybody, you know, want their life to be, you know, for everybody to know. You know what I mean? Some people prefer to be private, and that's okay. And some prefer to be more out there, and that's okay too. You know, to each his own. But it's often a misconception that introverts are like stuck up or shy. It's not necessarily that they're shy. They just don't know you, you know? Like, introverts most of the time are like that person that's in the corner that never really speaks. And like, oftentimes people would think that you think you're too good for them or like you're stuck up or something, but it's like, nah, you just don't know anybody, and you don't want to, it's not that you don't want to talk to anybody, it's like you don't really know what to say to strangers, you know what I mean? Like, and you rather, you know, like talk to people that you know or you're comfortable with at least, you know what I mean? It's like a certain comfortability level that introverts have to be with you in order to appear extrovert. Like, it's some introverts, if you put them in a setting, in a place that they've never been around, people they've never met, you'll get a completely different person as to if you put that same person in a place that they've been before around a bunch of people that they know. They will seem like two totally different people. And they'll seem like two totally different people, and it'll confuse you. It'll be like, are you introverted or are you extroverted? And it's really, they like both, and it's possible to be both. Like, I feel like most people probably are like low-key both. It's like you're comfortable around the people that you're comfortable with, and then you're not comfortable around strangers. It's not that you don't want to talk to the strangers, it's that you don't really know what to say to strangers. But if somebody comes and talks to you, you'll be all smiles. Or maybe you won't be all smiles, but you'll at least engage in the conversation. And even if you don't engage in a conversation, some people would think that you're like stuck up or bougie, but it's like you're just low-key. You might be shy, or you might just still not know what to say. I guess it depends on the person that you're interacting with. Because some people, if you're introverted, some people will interact with you in a way where it makes you open up. Like, they're not judging you, they're being really friendly, they're being funny, and then it'll make you open up more. But if somebody comes to you and they kind of like talk to you like maybe really low, or really like I don't know, like direct maybe, it's like it's a certain tone that'll bring you out your shell, and it's a certain tone that'll make you like I don't know about this person, you know what I mean? Like, you'll be very like cautious, I guess, and skeptical to like open up. And I feel like most introverts are that way. It's like we will open up, but we're very, very, I don't want to say we, because I'm not sure if I want to consider myself introverted anymore because I know that I want to be more extrovert and I am going to be more extrovert just because of the things I want to do in life. Like I want to be able to speak to people, openly talk to strangers. It's something I've never done, but it's something that I'm actively working on, and I'm pretty sure it's going to work in my favor. So, better yet, like if you are an introvert and you want to, like break out of that shell, I will say one thing you have to do is just put yourself in uncomfortable situations that you never really was in before. Like, or maybe you should work a certain job that you have to speak to strangers, like a bartender, a waitress, whatever job you can think of where you have to speak to people. I feel like that'd be good for most introverts. If you want to just try to become more extrovert. And if you're too shy to do that, another thing you can do is just try your best to make really small conversation with people throughout the day. So you can go to the store, you can see somebody, just say hi and keep it moving, right? Like you can practice doing that. You can start there if you're like really shy and you're introverted. You can start by just saying hi to everybody you see. Hi and bye. Have a good day. Nice to see you. Nice to meet you. Like you can gradually start making more and more conversation with strangers just so you can pick up social skills. You know what I mean? Like you can go from saying hey, bye, have a good day, excuse me, the common stuff, and then you can go from having small conversations like, hey, where did you get that? Hey, I like your bag. Hey, I like your shoes. Hey, I like your hair. Where did you get that shirt? Like little stuff like that to improve your social skills. And it's something I've been actively working on for a long time because I've been introverted for a long time. It may not seem like it because y'all watching this video and I probably seem pretty comfortable with myself, but you have to realize like I'm in here alone. So it's pretty easy to do, you know what I'm saying? And I try not to think about the fact that it's going to be, probably thousands, maybe millions of people that see this video. But yeah, most introverts actually are really cool people. Like it'd be the people that like don't really say much or don't talk, and once you crack open their layers and their shell, like they'd be the coolest people ever. I feel like myself included, even though I don't want to call myself an introvert no more. I don't know, I just want to be the best version of myself. I don't want to put like words on myself, but to each his own. But that's often like the misconception of introverts. Introverts really be cool people. Most of the time they'll smile at you as soon as you say something to them, or they'll be the coolest people. And some people will even like kind of get mad at you because you won't open up as much. So like I don't feel like anybody should rush people to open up or to speak or to talk about things. Maybe they don't feel comfortable, or maybe they're not ready yet, and you just should be more patient with them. I would say like introverted people needs more people around them that are patient. It's a lot easier to deal with people that are patient when you're introverted because you're not going to easily open up or easily do things that an extrovert would do. Like it's going to take you a little bit more time than an extroverted person who don't mind just being loud or center of attention or talking to random strangers. It's so funny because like I think all of my friends, I mean I barely have friends, but like the real ones that I do know, they're all extroverted. It's so crazy. Like I've learned something like from all of my friends, there are pieces of them that I want to learn and take for myself that'll benefit me. And it's so crazy. Like I would say that they're all introverted for sure. No. They're all extrovert. My bad. They're all extroverted. The friends that I do have, they're pretty much all extroverted. Like they're not really. It's funny. I'm the only one that's kind of introvert, even though I'm not saying that I'm introvert anymore. I will be more extrovert. Gotta be careful what you say. You gotta speak things into existence, and you have to really be careful what you say, because the universe will make things come true that you say. It will make things come true that you think. It will make things come true that you feel and see. So make sure you're feeding yourself the correct things in order to get the best out of life. But bottom line in this video, if you know an introvert, take your time with them. Be patient with them. Don't judge them for not opening up as quickly. They're not secretive. Maybe they just don't want the world to know all of their business. Maybe they're not ashamed of the things that are in their life. Maybe they just don't want nobody to know. Everything is not meant for someone else to know. Even if it's not something that there is like to hide from the world, but some people just choose to be, like private, and there's nothing wrong with that. And some people choose to be more out there, and there's nothing wrong with that. Actually, what I'm trying to do right now, well, no, not what I'm trying to do, what I am doing, because the camera is rolling. I'm putting myself out there a lot more than I ever in my life. Like, even me talking this much and saying all these things is me being more extrovert in my own way. So this is more than I've done before as far as like opening up to people. There's only a handful of people I've ever really opened up to. And even those people I haven't fully opened up to. But I feel a change coming, and I embrace the change, and I'm happy for the change, and I'm happy the way things are going. And yeah, so I'm gonna wrap up this video right there. I feel like those are good words that I shared with y'all. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, Twitter. I put my Instagram and Twitter on the screen, and put your post notifications on, because I'm gonna be dropping very consistently. I've already been dropping really consistently, so I want to keep doing that. Leave a comment on what you think. If you know somebody introverted, are you introverted or are you extrovert? I mean, you can comment if you're extroverted too, if you want. So leave a comment, say what you want me to talk about next maybe, or any ideas or anything. I'm down to communicate with people and share ideas, and like get feedback, So yeah, until next time, me and Atticus. Say bye, Atticus. Atticus. Say bye. Chase, say bye. Say bye.